Well, 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 what do we have here? So, you might think I'm in the late game right now to get such a good well. This is a tier 4 well. But how did I get this tier 4 well? And where am I? Who am I? And who are you? Alright, so this is before chapter 7. Let that sink in. Let that well in. Alright, before chapter 7, how did I get this well? Alright, the game hands you hammer, you can buy L Surge, you can throw in killer weapons, throw in whatever you need to by the end of chapter 6 in Anna's Paralog to get this thing to tier 4, because now I'm on what is called the tier 4 train. What is the tier 4 train? Well, let me show you. This is the tier 4 train. We got hand axe, pole axe. Let's throw in that silver bow. Who's gonna use it? Etier? Please. Don't make me laugh. Alright, we got silver dagger. Alright, so we got the silver dagger. Boom, tier 4 train. What is the tier 4 train? It is when you get enough items to be on tier 4 exclusive VIP fan club. So now that I have some silver items, I can keep the tier 4 going and I can snowball my early game SP. Forever proving that tier 4 is the metagame. Alright, also look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Let's manage items now. How much SP is that? That is 1600 SP. I don't know if I already got this from a previous well. I might have. But it's at least 1600 SP. Now, why does that matter? I'm glad you asked. Let's go over to the handy-dandy arena where we can start breaking the game. Now, this is a no DLC run. So I did not, I destroyed, I proved it, I destroyed the DLC weapons. This is my 7-man no DLC run. The only thing I still have is the 20 silver, but I'm just never going to go below 20 silver because that's basically like using the DLC silver. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go to Chloe. Let's say we want to make Chloe even more ridiculous. Let's manage her items. Alright, so how are we going to do this? So 1000 SP. Let's use the Adept book. Unfortunately, we have to use it even though... Actually, maybe we don't. What are you at? I can use a gimmick. Here, let's do this. Check this out. Manage items. So I can get her to 2k. I can keep the 500. I'll show you some tech. Some technical abilities here. I'm going to have to use all my arenas on Chloe. Alright, so she should easily get 15 SP. Alright, so let's manage... I'm sorry. Emblem rings. This is also part of my 7-man run, so I have to show these things. Alright, then she can just equip whatever. Doesn't matter, as long as it's something that generates SP. So we'll have her do 2. So why does early SP matter? Well, you'll find out in like 2 minutes, so just be patient.
I am Marth. Show me what you can do.
We'll skip this, but... Alright, this is the first one. Little bit SP. Just a little bit. Little bit SP. Alright, let's do another one. Let's get another of a little bit of SP. Should I start doing Minecraft videos? I recently just got a modded Minecraft. There's just Java with like super detailed graphics. I'm just getting into Minecraft. Alright, we have 2k SP now. So what? I know what you're saying. Who cares? 2k SP? I don't care. Alright, well guess what? You're about to care. You're about to care a lot. You're about to care a lot. Plus 4 damage when attacking, plus 8 damage when doubling. If I get another weld, she's at plus 6 damage this early on Griffin, which is the fastest class, like her fastest class. It's plus 20 speed. All right, so now she's cracked already this early. This is why tier 4 is better. Who cares about money? Let me make some arguments here. You don't need that many units, so you don't need that much money. And really, you just want to make a few monsters, right? You want your Chloe to be a god. You want the units that you run to be monster god top tier MLG Teletubbies 420 Blaze It. That's what you want. Okay, you don't want these little, 20 units. Everyone gets an upgraded weapon. That's not how you want to play the game. You want to create monsters in this game. You want to create statistical anomalies. And right now we have done that. Tier 4 well. Let me show you what chapter I'm on. This is going to disgust you. I have Lance Power 2 without the DLC. Just from using the well. Just from using the well. Here's where we're at. This is gross. And I have another tier 4 well waiting for me after this. I can get Master Seals. So what are the drop rates from the tier 4 well that make it better than tier 3? So tier 3, you have a 10% chance of getting an expert book. 10% chance. In other words, forget about it. If I'm Italian, you have to forget about it, okay? So 10% chance is terrible. All right, so what else? You have I think a 50% chance of getting the depth book, which is reasonable. It's not bad. And then a 100% chance of getting a novice. Now compare that to tier 4 well, where you have a 100% chance of novice, 25% chance of an extra novice, 70% chance of the adept book, 30% chance of the expert book. So roughly 1 in 3 wells gives you an expert book. So if I do only tier 4 wells in the early game, the probability that I hit an expert book is almost guaranteed. So I actually just triggered a well after a paralog. So that's one chapter. So then I have chapter 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a few more. I could potentially get another one. And ideally, I get sword power, at least sword power 2. Look at how much SP he has. He easily has sword power 2. Like, I can easily get 2 level ups and then use the 500 book and I'm at sword power 2. If I can get sword power 3 and lance power 3, I'm set for the entire middle game and end game. And then once I get Roy and Sigurd back, you're looking at easy lance power 5 and sword power 5. And then your units are cracked and will just one round everything. So this is the new metagame. Lance and sword power are the new metagame. Now, if you don't like that, if you feel like that's not good, well, what can you do about it? But yes, tier 4 is the meta. I'll die on this hill. I think it's the truth. I think this is the case. Also, 5% chance of second seal, 10% chance of master seal. I have gotten master seals before chapter 10, which honestly, early game, I feel like people overhype the early game. Like, oh my god, these master seals are so. They're not. They're not. It's ridiculous. It truly doesn't matter who master seals before chapter 10 and 11, because as soon as you finish those 2 chapters, you can buy as many as you want. You can buy like 3 master seals immediately after that. Like, how many master seals do you need to beat these chapters? I don't understand this. I don't know why this is such a thing, but the early master seals truly don't matter. If you min-max units and you have like 1 or 2 hard carries or even 3, the early game is super cake. And I think we need to stop pretending like these master seals are worth their weight in gold. They're a meme now. And even before this, just with a super leveled Chloe and Alir, they were still a meme. So I just don't get it. Alright, but yeah, tier 4 meta. I think that's the title of this video. Well, tier 4 meta. But thanks for checking this out. I'm going to be doing chapter 7 now for my 7-man run. For this 7-man run, I've just been running 7 units. In early game, I'm really just running fewer units. I'll probably just run these 5, and that's it. So that way I can focus the XP on them. Saline, I'm probably not going to run. I would rather have Pandreo over her. She's a good utility early, though, so she'll be run for that reason. And she'll be like some magic damage. But I'm mostly just going to be feeding my units here, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for checking this out. Definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one.